Hello and welcome to another video of Resident Evil 7. See, the last video was a silent video, so it seemed pretty interesting. You know how it starts with her waking up from like the water, and then like ending in the water, drowning. Pretty much, I guess. I don't know. Something poetic. I don't know. Let's go ahead and continue our way through this ship. Alright. Make it comfortable here on this chair. There we go. Let's see if the laptop is broken. Yes. Now, I don't know how all this shit, like, is on this ship, because you think, like, the first time through I would have, like, picked all this shit up. And then it crashes. Or something. Blows up. And then there's, like, items still, you know, like, items still there. I mean, it couldn't have, like, slid out from anything, because that lockbox back there didn't move, so I don't know. There's no video game logic, I guess. Alright. Okay. Need corrosive. Don't have. Nope. I mean, I did use corrosive before to melt the locks for it to open. So the crash and explosion recreated the lock, like fixed it or something. Like I don't. It should still be unlocked, you know, since I was there before and unlocked it. I don't know. Again, video game logic. Sometimes there's no logic in video games. Okay. Down. Thought I heard noise. Okay. Alright, just making sure, just being...
Maybe it still works.
Maybe. Shit, you know, things magically fix on this ship. Shit magically appears.
Ethan.
You look all sky, all sorts of fucked.
Okay. Bottom level.
S2.
Stop it, Evelyn! Fucking hallucinations. Where is she?
Yeah. Yeah, hallucinations. You hallucinate on mushrooms, but the hallucinations don't actually choke you and fuck you up. You know, I could mentally fuck you up, sure, but you know, not physically. Or a remote bomb. Yes, I shall have. Yeah, just a big ass ship. It looks like it's getting day out, which is good. Nothing. Dead thing escaping. Alright, well, I want that. I want that gun right there in my hands. I want it. And just shoot this lock. Nope. Okay. Yes, Lagrange. Great. Wonderful. Ship map. Amazing. It's just what I fucking wanted. Alright, just meticulously looking for supplies. Don't nobody judge me. That's what I do. rather look for the supplies and assume that they're not there and miss something awesome. Like a first aid med or something or other like that. You know, ammo, shotgun shells. You need shotgun shells. Pistol ammo. Remote bomb. Yeah, well, I don't have knife, so fuck you. Like I said, not trying to get all the bobbleheads, you know, just something that I've said in previous videos. Okay, just want to make a circle around here, just so I made the full circle. Exploration, that's what I do. Alright. Open this up and leap down. See that sparking cord? Hang on to that. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Okay. Yep. Bam. Right to the ground. Okay. My ghostly invisible arms. I love that. You know, it's just so strange just to see like just something moving on itself, even though it's a horror game. And it's like, but this is like PlayStation 4. You could at least have like an animation of the character like taking it out, you know, unscrewing it. Nice survival knife. Did I miss this before? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I could have had this like a while ago. Alright, need more corrosive for that. Yeah, you could go fuck yourself, buddy. Nope, nothing in there. That door is still open due to the corrosive that I used before, like in the videotape. And it's open. Why the hell can't that other door be open? It's bullshit, man. Alright. Okay, he's gone. Now, this is interesting. 16 years since the Nightmare of Raccoon City. The survivors are still suffering. So, 16 years ago, the zombie outbreak happened in Raccoon City. Like, I heard stories that like this game was like before like the lead up to the outbreak in Raccoon City, but that was like 16 years before. Interesting. Like I said, I didn't know. I heard stories that it was, and so I kind of thought of this game as a precursor to to the Resident Evil mansion, and you know, Resident Evil 2 and all that. I thought somebody was coming at me from the left. Okay, he's still right behind the door like a douche. I don't know, yeah, I love Silent Hill, yeah. I do, but I love Resident Evil 2. You know, Resident Evil 2 was like the first game, like the first in the Resident Evil like series that I played. It was corrosive. Like I just remember like way back, being a kid, playing it, and in the basement, creepy basement and all that, just kind of playing Resident Evil. And just at the time, the PlayStation was just like, it was awesome. Like the graphics were so great, and but I don't know. I think I rented it for for like a while, then played it, and then had to give it back. Then like I only got to I didn't even make it through the police station, but it was still really cool. I loved it. Because before that, you never really had like a zombie game, like a zombie survival horror, where you just have zombies all over the goddamn place. And I've always been infatuated with zombies ever since I was a tiny kid. The George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There we go. You dead, bud? Yeah, you dead. But yeah, I've always been interested in zombies. Zombies were always really interesting. Really cool. To me, since I was a kid, there was never really video games about like zombies and really cool zombies. But Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil has really opened up on that franchise, and yeah, I loved it. It was fun. Then I bought another copy of it, further on in life, and then like the copy I had froze every time I got to a certain spot, so unfortunately I did not beat Resident Evil 7, but I've seen it played. It's great. Or Resident Evil 2, I mean. Resident Evil 2, I've seen it played. I've only got so far in Resident Evil 7. But Resident Evil 2... And they said that they were going to... 1015. They said that they were going to remake Resident Evil 2, I guess, which would be awesome. That would be freaking amazing. Alright, so I guess this puzzle, yeah, you just kind of, like, match those with these. Or match, yeah, so, yeah. And that one, like that. Sweet. Alrighty. But yeah, Resident Evil did pretty good with the zombie games for a while. I didn't play any of the, I didn't play 6, I didn't play 5. Because it didn't look like something that I would have. I didn't dig it. It was something that I heard poor reviews. I saw the game. It was just something that wasn't my bag. I didn't dig it, Wasn't, it was more action. Where this, yeah, it's very actiony. But like I said, with Resident Evil 1, 2, Code Veronica and all that, that was kind of more or less focused on the horror. The dynamic, the certain, how they, had the camera angles and all that, really, really creepy, Well, then it just started getting, kind of ridiculous. Crouch. Alright, so yeah, we need a fuse and a cord. But and I think what was the next zombie game I played after the Resident Evil games? Let me think about that. Was it Stubbs? Zombie Without a Pulse or something like that? Oh, tits. Oh, tits. way to. All right. Well, but yeah, I think it was Zombie or Stubbs Zombie without a pulse. That was like the next zombie game I played, which was awesome. Love that game. If they had more games kind of like that, where you could where you're a zombie and you could just go around and just biting other people, different ways to kill them and all that, to infect them, to make your zombie horde bigger. They might have a game like that. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Couldn't do that again if I tried. But yeah, if they do have a game like that, I have no idea. But that'd be awesome. Stubbs was great. What's all this funky ass music? Can I have? Okay. But yeah, that was another one. Oh wait, maybe it was Land of the Dead before that. The Land of the Dead, the George Romero game, the first-person shooter on the Xbox. That was another one I completely forgot about. Remember me and my brother passing the controller every time we died when we played that. That was fun. Yet. Okay. Kill. I got the gun. Of course you're gonna be a pain in the dick, aren't you? Ooh. Well, how did that not kill you? Quit the flopping. Is he dead? Is he dead? Quit flopping. Okay, you just made me waste 5 bullets there, asshole. With your ceaseless flopping. But yeah, I remember back in the day, probably early 2000s maybe. I don't know if it was a Game Informer magazine or something, or it was one of those old magazines, that you used to get. But I guess George Romero was going to work with a video game. I think this was before Land of the Dead. Yeah, I think it was definitely before Land of the Dead. But it was a game where it was a first-person shooter. And you had to, kind of go around a wide-open map. Let's say a State of Decay map, But it's first-person shooter. You, got to just survive, I guess, until, until day. Until dawn, I guess. And it's a point-driven game, I think, but it was interesting. It really interested me because it said, that they were going to have a feature where you could block off doors and, barricade yourself and so on and so forth, which was always really cool, being a first-person shooter. Ooh, being able to do that. Okay. Stomped on that one. You done? Okay. Oh, why can't I just launch that? Holy damn, you made me waste a lot of ammo. You dead? You done? Whoa. Okay. There we go. Now let's watch closely as a ghost unscrews these things. See, Mia does that shit with her mind. The mold or whatever, the infection or whatever the fuck's going on, like with Mia, like that's what, like, she does that shit with her mind. Though that would be an interesting, an interesting thing in this game. Like, if you can be Mia as she's like in her like her crazed out state, we just get like superhuman powers and shit, like strength and like invincibility, pretty much. Chainsaw, that'd be dope. Screwdriver. Okay, let's go to the control room, down the steps, and the fuse should be on the door of the first floor, like near the staircase, I think. Nope, that was, no, what is it? Oh, okay, no, that's just a handle to a valve. Hey, there's nothing blocking that door. I could have been able to freaking go through that instead of going all the way the fuck around. I still don't have a lockpick. Weird. I don't know where lockpick is. Alright, so we're on the third floor. We gotta drop down. One in here, and then crouch. Yep, crouch into this mess. Alright, well, we got away from that guy pretty easily. That's pretty good, because those guys are a pain in the ass. Bam! First aid kit. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. No, come on. Just when I thought I got rid of him, or like, gave him the slip, that door was just wide the hell open. Okay, well, at least we don't have to worry about him no more. Yeah, let's burn through that. And close. Please close, thank you. Yes. Yes. Carry more items. Perfect. Whoa. Is that the ball? Is that the ball that was... Oh, okay. No, never mind. Thought that was like the same ball that was in like Lucas's room, or whose ever the hell room that was. That had that soccer ball. The one with all the trophies. I'm pretty sure it was Lucas. Alright, so yeah, right across the way to those steps should be where the fuse is, I think. Pretty sure. Just across the way. But let me see. Now there's a doucher in here. I thought there was like something else. Oh no, I guess I already got that. Okay. Any more items? And that, yeah, you get the fuse. Put it in the door. Okay, yet nothing. Okay. Alright. Then yeah, you put it in the door over here. Oh. Oh. No. None of that glitchy shit. Don't do that. Alright, yeah. Right there. Perfect. Okay. And let's go back this. Nope, not down there. Go around to the elevator. Go on the elevator. Put the things in, and then we could go downstairs to get Ethan. Sounds great. Time to get our boo. It's yes, I'm aware of that. Put the fucking thing in there, and put the, there we go. I knew we could do it. Faith in you, Mia. I had plenty of faith in you. Even though you're an idiot, I had plenty of faith in you. Okay. Yes. Down. Down. Yes. Can we let for the dead this shit? Is there anything gonna fall through? Nothing? Okay.
He's waiting.
Sure, he fucking is. Though this game isn't very like zombies, you know, like what Resident Evil really excelled at was the zombies, you know, like that was like their niche until like they just didn't do it anymore. Now they do like these mutated freaks. Yeah. I mean, like the mutated thing, you know, those are pretty cool, you know, like, but they've done it before. No, they've done zombies before too, but they've done like mutants before. Like these are pretty much just sort of like regenerators. And all the enemies are pretty much alike, you know, like from what I've seen. Like, yeah, there's like those ones. There's the ones with like the shield thing or whatever on their arm. Fat dudes and these guys. Not a huge variety of monsters. If it was zombies, like, you would know why that there was more than one zombie. But these, like, molds or whatever, like, why are they always, like... I wonder how much more they explain, you know, like, the molds. Like, why are they always, like, the same? Like, what forms them? Why are they, like, what they are, I guess? I know, like, they were talking, or she was talking about, like, it being Evelyn's vomit. Or something like that. Like, she is puking out, like, excess, you know, that's, like, her little friends. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. All I'm good for is blowing shit up. Yeah, so like that. Another one? Got one for you. What another one? You done? Yes. Yeah, it's safe to say he's done. Alright. Continuing on. Swelling music. Alright, like, I don't want anybody to think that I'm like, tearing this game apart. Like, oh, it's just the same shit, blah, blah, blah. It's a cool game. Like, it's got action, it's got like horror and all that. I like it. It's so far, it's fun. It's alright. Like the first bit, kind of. Oh, can I shoot it? Can I just shoot her?
Ethan.
Ethan?
Oh, hold on.
Ethan? Hey, shh. I know. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hell, I'd never would have if I could have helped you.
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here. That girl, Evelyn, she did this.
What the hell is she? No, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her near a busted out tank in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key. All right? You find her. You stop her. Ethan. Free my family. Please.
Alright, so it looks like we just saw the true side of Jack. But how? Like, how did we see the true side of Jack? And Zoe, I guess. Zoe, though, seemed to be the exact same.
Don't you dare.
So what? You're not my mom. Remember?
Kind of want to see more, like what Zoe, her backstory is. Like, why doesn't, the shit affect her,
Mia, how?
There's no time. You have to get out of here and find her. Here, take this.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Saving your life. You need to go. I won't be able to resist for much longer.
No.
Now go play like a little bitch.
So obviously the cure didn't do shit for her. For Mia. Okie doke. Can't open it. Okay. But yeah, I had a couple thoughts going though. But yeah, it would be cool
Where the fuck are you?
if they would like let us know like what Zoe, like why it doesn't affect her. But like before I was talking about, how, not trying to like trash the game, I'm, being like, oh, it's too actiony, blah, blah, blah. It's cool. It's interesting. It's all right. It's all your fault. But like the first impression I got of the game was it had a lot of like Outlast vibes. Like it saw Outlast, saw that like Outlast like was scary as shit and people really reacted to like the shock horror. And that's what it seemed like Resident Evil did in the, well, this one did in the beginning. Like with the whole, like, you're getting your hand cut off, a knife going through your hand, you know, like all that, you know, like just kind of like shock horror kind of stuff. Getting your leg cut off if Jack finds you immediately, like in the beginning of the game. You know, Jack, like, you know, shooting him, you know, putting your gun in his mouth, shooting himself, you know, shit like that. You know, like, seemed like they were kind of like not taking stuff directly from Outlast, but really using that horror theme to their advantage. You know, the whole like shock horror, which, you know, people react to, and you know, people dig it nowadays, so, you know, why not? But I still, like, you know, good game, but I like Outlast better. You know, because Outlast is more like a game where you avoid death at all costs. Where this one, you could, like, go toe to toe with some enemies, and, you know, you'll be pretty good. You're set. All right, go ahead and pause that. Well, that was in the demo right here. Are they watching us from that helicopter?
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read? This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything? A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish. Evelyn? Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was. That's just great. We've had reports in the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look. Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates. If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Okay. So that's some people sweeping down to... Ooh, we've taken Mia's things. Good. Seems like some people coming down to help. That's good, I guess. But yeah, like Lucas though, like he's another one that's just like very odd. You know, like he doesn't have any like major, you know how like, you know, Marguerite turns into that like long-legged like weird insect like creature thing, and Jack that huge blob thing. Zoe, it didn't affect her. Obviously, you know, the thing affects Lucas in a way. It just drives him crazy, and you know, he could tolerate pain. But there's like no like big bad Lucas fight. There was just, you know, going through his puzzles. So survival knife. Well, doesn't really look like it's like, well, it's a more powerful knife. So I guess I'll just hold on to the folding knife. Got a lot of stuff though. Wait, let me put... son of a bitch. I really don't need all of those. Yeah, I really don't need... Yeah. No, I want to move it. Thank you. stuff together. And alright. So we got 4 strong first aid meds, first aid things. 1 medium. Don't really, not gonna really fuck with those because I know I'll be picking more of those up. Alright, sorry about that, just a little bit of inventory management. Oh yeah, need some antique coins. I got 7 of those. Cool. So the Magnum or the stabilizers. Well, they don't have any steroids, so we're just gonna do the stabilizers. We're gonna work on the reload speed, so I can reload quicker. Right? Right? There's nothing at all. Like the steroids are right here. Nothing in there. Okay, so stabilizers it is. A Magnum, you can go fuck yourself. Alright, cool. Gonna go ahead and jam that in my arm. Bam. Yeah. Your reload speed increased. Put those 2 back in there and a kill. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.